Yo boys, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing Warlock enhancement. I'm actually playing with this Clack enhancement shaman. Now I am banned in his chat. I guess he doesn't know that it's me. Like I said, once I started coming up and people started recognizing me, they realized they didn't want to be caught in the crossfires because I was 1v2ing everybody back to back. They saw everybody getting 1v2. They didn't want the smoke. Obviously, I'm eating some Starburst right now. But you guys are gonna have to deal with that. It's a one day, the last night of non-Dragonflight, so I'm gonna do this. You're gonna enjoy every second of it. So basically, at this point, these are my first games. I haven't logged on this guy since like the last video that I did on this guy. So very long time. I'll link you guys the build in the bottom if you want to check out. Actually, why would I even do that if it's the end of Dragonflight? So the Ellie Shaman's already doing unkillable damn like usual, almost a million damage in the first 30 seconds of the game. But since we're playing this comp, we're actually super tanky, so I can't really die, and he can't really die. Because enhancement shamans have like a bug healing thing, and they can also have a bug one shot, so it's like really weird. So it's like we're playing two unkillable classes, even though the Ellie Shaman is doing legit unhealable damage. Like any other class would have been dead in the first 2 seconds of the game. But he hasn't even got us under, 31 times, so it's like, whatever. So next game comes along, a Destro Warlock. So yeah, usually everybody over 1800 is running some, one shot, talent tree. So it's like, or like a unhealable healing talent tree. So I would suggest if you're gonna play, see the thing is, it's the end of Shadowlands. I just hope Dragonflight isn't Shadowlands 2.0, where it's just we have extra HP, but we're still getting one shot, and you're still having stuff like this. Let's hope that, Blizzard can finally do their one job and try to tune one thing in their life. Let's hope so for the best because I don't know if I'll live through another Shadowlands expansion. So as you can see, he ends up using his one-shot ability where he's spamming the incarcerate or whatever. I don't even know what it's called. I'm not even gonna try to figure it out. I'm too lazy. So this guy's just dying to my bleeds right now. I don't even know what I'm doing damage by. My FPS was really bad this game. My PC's like tripping. So like I'd get instant like FPS lag like randomly and it annoyed me. So I was sitting there, bawling. I was very sad at this point in time. We ended up getting a win. I wish there was something for me to commentate, but there's not really anything. I'm just kind of just doing my regular stuff, and that's about it. So pretty much, this Doritos guy, I've been facing him for a while. He used to come in my chat and talk a bunch of, garbage. This warrior's basically running a healing build to where he has unlimited healing. So thankfully we take him out first, because you'll see look at the warrior. Look at this guy. He throws his oh my god, he throws his spear on top of the building. I guess he was really trying to aim it out there. It honestly didn't work out for him. So that was really good for us. I end up just using my 1-2-3 macro. I can see why people are playing Warlock right now. It's so actually fun. Like you don't really do anything the entire game. You're unkillable. Like these are my first games and I'm unkillable. Like I don't even have to try. I'm just like sitting there clicking my bleeds, using life drain off when it lights up. So I'm having a great time. I'm missing kicks back to back. Don't care, don't need it. Who needs kick? I instantaneously destroy the warrior by myself. Don't even need the enhancement shaman on my team. So yeah, I am actually banning this class. I didn't even know it was him at first, but then I was like, let me check it up. So yeah, it's Clax, and I went to go to the stream and be like, yo, what's goodie? But I guess he banned me in the good old fashioned chat before I could get a good old fashioned type in. Because everybody knows by now, I'm probably one of the most. I'm like basically like Crusader, and it's not like I talk smack in in their chat either. The only person that I've ever, and I actually I've never said anything, not even a single cuss word in his chat. But I'm banned in all of them because obviously Nevellin's connected to Peekaboo, and Peekaboo is like everyone wants to ride him so they can get his viewership and hosts and stuff like that. So the moment he bans somebody, especially like somebody that's coming up, they're all gonna ban and jump on the wagon, and then all that. So I respect the grind. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do out here. So we face these guys again, but I already know I'm the best rogue in game, so I'm never gonna fall. And pretty much, you just put your bleeds up, and that's about it. it's honestly, it gets really boring playing the Warlock, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I was playing at like 1800, it'd be really fun, because I could just 1v2 everybody and I'd be unkillable. But at this CR, you're just facing DHs and Warlocks, and like the occasional one-shots, like DK one-shots, because like a Frost DK one-shot you can do, and all that good stuff. So yeah, playing at 2K right now was really boring. I didn't have any fun, really. It was just kind of lame. I mean, even for my first games, maybe it could have been more fun if I actually like tried to, get back into the class. But like, I'm just basically clicking random buttons at this point. So obviously, I'm gonna be playing wrong. I know like somebody will go in the comments, you need to do this. Yeah, trust me, I'm doing everything wrong. I wouldn't take. That's why I'm not really commentating on what you do. So I'm just like clicking bleeds, and that's about it. Yeah. So overall, wasn't a bad time, but it was not as fun as I thought. I mean, it was actually way funner than I thought, because I didn't think they were this broken. I thought they were just really tanky. I didn't know they'd done this much damage. Like, my damage right now, I don't even know how I'm doing damage. Like, you feel like you do no damage until your bleeds stack up, like your agony stacks up, and then after your agony gets to like 18 on both targets, like they're dead. And when you're clicking your number 1 ability and all that, I actually laugh at this Warlock, even though he fake cast me like 9 times. Me and Doritos have a long. I don't know if this is the monk Doritos. I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up after this. There's a monk called Doritos that's a rank 1 that I actually, I'm cool with him. We talk from time to time. I don't think this is him. I think this is another person. Because, the Doritos, the Windwalker that's a rank 1, I know him. I've talked to him. He's chill. I don't have any beef with that guy. Or I don't really have beef with anybody, but I just hate them regardless. I just don't like them. The moment they like ban me, and then they jump on the wagon is like a GG no re. So I think I fake cast them there. Maybe not. I don't even know, honestly. I legit just have Gladius up, so I'm basically just not paying attention to their CDs. I don't really care either. So I just wall for no reason, because I have a 45-second wall. So it's like I basically have a perma wall every 40 seconds, which is like 100k shield, especially when I have 130k HP. So it's basically just us just trying to kill this guy. Obviously, I didn't really have any content, so I just decided to log on here since I already had gear, and I was like, whatever, I might as well just test it on myself. But this is the last night before Dragonflight, and trust me, let's all hope for the best here, because I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not. I don't know. It's looking bad to me. As long as they can tune the one shots, I think it'll be good. But there's so many one shots. People are just finding every single class on a one shot. Every single class right now has a one shot. So it's like they have a lot of tuning to do. I mean, you'd expect them to already have this stuff tuned before it would even be out. It's crazy that they had almost a year of time to work on Dragonflight while we were in season 4. Like legit season that they legit said they were gonna work on stuff, and it feels like they didn't work on anything. So that's kind of depressing. This is the DK. He's running a one-shot build to where he basically depends on his. So I don't know if he's like depending on his A bomb, but he clicks this one thing that basically hits for like 80k, and you'll see when he this is actually a longer game to where I'm just double waiting, and that's basically much all I'm doing the entire game, is just keeping bleeds up, and that's about it. I actually almost end up killing him a few times, but so the priest is randomly just dying from air. I don't even know what he's dying to. So I'm just life draining him. I could have soul routed him first, but I was like, whatever. He ends up kicking me and then stunning me, which he probably should have waited until the kick was done and then stunned me. So he gets a fat heal here, like at 20 to 60 heal. I swapped to the priest here for a second, keep the good old fashioned bleeds up. And pretty much, I mean, I should just click my burst here. See, as you can see, I keep clicking my burst. The problem is you need shard to do that. I didn't even know that. I didn't know you need it. So half the game, I wasn't even clicking my burst because I never had shards. So I didn't know you needed shard. I guess that's like a new thing they put in the game where you need shards for your burst. I think like in season 4 you didn't need it. You could just pop it. But now you need it. And I obviously didn't even know. So the entire time, like, unless I used it at the very start, like right there, I actually wait. I don't even know what that cooldown is anymore. It's a 7. What the? I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. All I know is I'm trying to pump him here. I'm getting slowed. Very, not fun. And I'm just bleeding. That's pretty much it. I port here. He grips me. He domes. I end up double stunning into a good old fast. So I should soul rot, but report before he tries to like run again. But whatever. But yeah, I've been waiting so long for some content. Now, you guys obviously do know I think I say it like every other video because I get a lot of messages. Why don't you stream? Why don't you do that? Yeah, I have a disc problem currently that I'm trying to get fixed. I have like physical therapy I got to go through and a bunch of stuff to try to get it fixed. If I can get it fixed soon, then I'll be going to 10-hour streams because that's what I used to do before I had my back. As you can see, one shot's my shaman here. All well, I didn't really care. Game's bad, I'll take it. So very depressing, but I kind of saw it coming. So I was at the point where I was like, whatever. I'm a tank anyway, so for me, it's like for them one-shotting, it's kind of fair, but it's not really fair to my teammate. Because, I mean, they can't one-shot me unless, like, they get every cooldown, but they can just one-shot him whenever because he's a shaman. I don't think we didn't face one shaman the entire game because they're, like, really bad. I think, like, healing in general is terrible other than, like, Residruid. I think Residruid's actually really insane right now. So these guys trying to use every button, but since I'm a Warlock, I don't take any damage. Like, this is their entire burst go, and this is just Dark Pack and Port, so I just kite out their entire burst here. So they haven't even they finally get through my Dark Pack with every cooldown. Their burst is done at this point. I start just popping off randomly because I'm like, what ifs, might as well. So I start popping off a little bit, start getting the good old-fashioned damage, start putting that secondary bleed on, and at this point, that's all you're doing. I'm already doing double everyone's damage with just my little tiny dam. I'm using basically my instant cast bleeds on the off target, so then you're keeping bleeds on him. And then by the time it's up again, you'll be able to keep your agony on the off target the entire game. Because all you need to do is keep your agonies up, keep UA up, and that's basically it. So just keep your 3 bleed rotation up, and that's it. That's all you got to do. So they actually almost get me low here, but since I'm playing Warlock, like I said, I gotta say it to you guys every time. I'm playing Warlock, so at this point in time, I am a legit tank, healer, DPS. I'm everything that you can think of at the same time. So it's a very fun class. I think it actually does need a buff. I think in Dragonflight, hopefully Demolock gets buffed, because like, what they end up doing is every class that ends up being broken, they end up nerfing their secondary spec. So like, hopefully they buff Demo Lock, and then now we have the option to play Affliction Lock or Demo. So I'm not just like having to pick one because it gets like it's not really fun to play one spec. So if you didn't know that was sarcastically, please don't do that, Blizzard. Hopefully you guys know the video, and I'll see you in the next one. I gotta take a Eisenberg. Peace, peace.